We are halfway through the year. Today is June 30th. My name is Lizzie, and I am bringing you today my quarterly empties of 2025. I do my empties by quarter. If you're new to my channel, I just don't get through as much per month to really show. So I wait until 3 months have passed, and I just fill up this like medium-sized box usually, and we'll go through what I remember and how I liked these items. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate all of the people that come and support my channel, and I just, have fun doing it and love talking about home fragrance and body care. So let's start. I cannot believe we're halfway through the year, and July 4th is this Friday, and I feel like this, I try not to, be pessimistic or look ahead and just try to be present. But, part of me is like, oh my gosh, we're already going to be like flying through summer. And then before we know it, school's going to start for the kids. And summer will be over. So, which by the way, we just had the early sneak peek and access for members for Bath & Body Works Halloween, which I did place I placed 4 orders. So stay tuned if you want to see what I purchased. I did not buy everything. I just tried to buy the bigger ticketed items, and let's just leave it at that for now. So let's start. Dan used this body scrub. It's the Ocean. I don't know what formula this is, but we had to cut it open because he used it within it felt like a week, maybe 2 weeks, but it just seemed like there was a lot in there, and he's like, I cannot squeeze the rest of it out. So we cut it open, and there's still like a little bit of residue and grossness down there, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to trash it now because it is done. It smells nice. I like it. Dan doesn't really care what... Now I got my hands all sticky. What he uses, he'll use whatever's in there. He did use Stonewashed, which is fresh ginger, blue chamomile, distressed denim. I like that scent. I thought it was a nice, pleasant scent. Not one I would use, but he enjoyed it. And I didn't mind smelling it in the shower after he used it. I finally got through this Briogeo Superfoods Mango and Cherry Conditioner. I still have a little bit of the shampoo left. I did enjoy this. I like the orange one. This is the orange one. Much better than the green one, which is like the apple and kale or something. So I like this one a lot better for my hair. But do I need to repurchase? Not right now. No, maybe if I saw it at Marshall's or something cheap, I would. But I still have a little bit of the shampoo left. But I don't really like using shampoo without the conditioner matching, so I probably will just use it up on the kids' hair. So that, let's do a candle here. I burned through a medium 2-wick of Bananas Foster from Kringle. It's the soy wax. I don't know, guys. When I burned it, at first I really couldn't smell that much of anything resembling Bananas Foster. I didn't really get a banana scent. I didn't really get a gourmand scent or caramel. It just smelled kind of burnt. And then after a couple hours, I could kind of get a scent, but to me, it just did not remind me of Banana Foster. And I don't know, I just everybody loves this candle, and I just don't understand the hype. So, I mean, I have multiple. I got this during one of their good sales. But yeah, this is the first time I burned it, and we'll have to see how I feel whenever I burn another one, because I didn't get the hype of it. I burned Homeworks or Slatkin & Co. peanut butter waffle cone, and this was okay. I mean, it was brown sugar waffle cone, cracked peanuts, caramel drizzled maple sugar. I didn't really get a waffle cone. I got the roasted nuttiness of the peanuts. I wouldn't say it's super strong or gourmand or anything. I mean, it was a nice scent, but it's not one that I need multiples of. I went through this old packaging of Happy Vibes shower gel from Bath and Body Works. You know, they don't make a square packaging anymore. This is pink citrus, crisp pear, fresh honeysuckle, sheer vetiver, dewy orchid. I had this at my in-laws for whenever we went and stayed out there, so it was already in the shower to use up, and finally used it up. And I really do like this scent. It's very nice, fresh, clean, floral smelling. I enjoy that. I have the newer version as well, but they haven't brought it back since, what, 2 years ago maybe? So I wish they would bring that one back more often. This is just a pack of the Shiseido cotton rounds. Back when I hoarded makeup and bought makeup constantly, that's now been replaced by Bath and Body Works. I would buy like multiples of these during the Sephora sale, especially now because the price has gone up. And I lost them. I didn't know where they were once we moved, but I found them for the most part. So I have many, many packs of these. And I don't go through them as often because I don't wear makeup daily. But when I do, I like to take off my makeup with these because they're nice and soft. I used up a soap here, sugar, lemon, and spice. The nozzle broke, but it'll still pump out. So whenever my children throw the soaps and accidentally break the nozzles, I'm like, okay, that's the next soap we're going to use. Lemon zest, fresh cardamom, and sugar ginger. I wasn't the biggest fan of this scent. I was surprised. I did not like it as much as I expected to. I got more of that warm ginger spice kind of note to it, and it just seemed odd in a soap to me. So it was fine. I just don't think I would need more of that. Another soap is Seaside Skies we used at the kitchen. This is Salt Air, Coastal Lavender, and Lemon. This was a nice, pleasant, refreshing soap. It did smell strong when you were using it and kind of lingered on your hands. So I would purchase that again. It was a nice soap to have at the kitchen. I was trying to use up like mostly of the larger jars and make some room, or try to. Another Slacken candle, Citrus Mojito. This is Pomelo, Kumquat, Tangerine, and Mint. It's a nice scent. It kind of burned a little, ugly there towards the end. I believe I got these really discounted off of Ulta like 2 or 3 years ago. So I like it. It's not like the strongest throwing candle, but it was nice for my little office area where I burn my candles. The country candle that is no longer being made by Kringle in Lilac Macaron. This was from their last launch of the country candle line, and it is Lilac Pastry, Sweet Vanilla, Raspberry Sugar. There's been a lot of polarizing views on this scent. I mean, it does not smell like a macaron, really, or like straight up lilac. It is like a combination of a pastry and floral. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I have a couple extras because I thought I would love it. But it was nice. I didn't think it was off-putting or anything. You got the lilac, but you got like this kind of pastry note. I wouldn't really say it was a macaron, but kind of like a little bit of a sweet gourmand scent with the lilac. And I didn't think it was a bad combination. It was just interesting. It was different. The first time I've burned the Caramel Sundays candle since I've been buying them. This is Sugar Shack, and it is very, very sooty because I just let my candles burn pretty much all day while I'm at work. Occasionally, especially if I see like how black and sooty this is getting, I'll blow it out like after a half day. But yeah, probably still longer than I should have let it burn, but it did burn like pretty much all the way down. No scent notes, but I remember, I'm trying to remember what the scent notes were, but I wasn't that impressed with this for a Caramel Sundays candle being my first burn. It did take a while to finally throw after lighting it. I want to say like 2 hours before I could like detect any scent. And And then it was nice. It just wasn't strong, and it wasn't like memorable. Um like I remember when I was finished, I was like, yeah, that's another one I don't need to buy and to make note of. I don't need. I think it was a fruity scent. I don't really remember. I burned the Goose Creek Ladybug Lane. I just loved this packaging, and I had an extra because when it arrived, it looked like really, the packaging label looked really weird, and um so they sent me a replacement. So I burned one. This is Orchard Peach, Red Raspberries, and Fresh Wildflowers. And I really like the scent. It was very nice and pretty and kind of reminded me of Springtime in Paris by Bath & Body Works, and pretty good burn for how long I burn it. Not too sooty or anything, and got all the way down there. Nice even burn. Yeah, just really nice light peach scent with the floral. I enjoyed it a lot. A moisturizing body wash in Pure Wonder. Iced Rosé, Star Jasmine, Warm White Amber. I think this was the first moisturizing body wash of this scent that I used, and I was so loving it. I just like could not get enough of it. It was juicy, it was like fruity, it was pretty, it was I just like wanted to use this every day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how many more of these do I have? Like, I need to make sure I have plenty. So yeah, if this comes back out in winter, or I don't really know, do they bring it back out in SAS in winter? I'm not sure, but I definitely need more of the body care for sure in Pure Wonder, because I really did not know how much I would like it, and I loved it. A bar soap. I think I'm using this right now in the shower. Golden Burst. It doesn't really have that much scent. It just smells like soap. Sure, whatever. Some pocket bags. Finally used up a little bit here. Girlfriend in like an older packaging. It's nice. Sweet tea and lemonade, my all-time favorite. Love this scent in like all its forms. So very happy to have that. Berry waffle cone. I really don't know why they haven't brought this back out in body care soap. They only brought it out in a single wick this summer, so I don't know. It's like one of their like iconic scents. So why haven't they brought that out? Rainbow cereal, Over the Rainbow. No, Be the Rainbow. Pocket bag. I love this scent. It smells like Fruit Loops, Trix cereal. Just so good and sweet. Another soap, Blueberry Bellini. I like this scent. It's wild blueberry, bright citrus, and sparkling prosecco. I mean, the blueberry smelled a little artificial and fake, but I still thought it was a nice, fun scent to wash your hands with at the bathroom sink. And Dan, I don't think, was a huge fan of it, but, he doesn't really get a say. This shower gel I finally used. This is when, before I was really buying Bath & Body Works shower gels, I got the fresh Citron de Vigne citrus shower gel, which was bougie and from Sephora, and I really liked it. I used to like wear the lotion in it as well. I could see how some people might say it's a little bit of like cleaner leaning smelling citrus, but I liked it. I thought it was bright and zesty and enjoyed it. But would I buy it again? No, because it's like way too expensive, I think. And don't know what I was thinking then. Some Wallflowers here. There's some Wallflowers I don't have the tags for. They like got lost somewhere, and so I would just like plug them in and use them, not knowing exactly what scent they were. But here's one, which is Mrs. Claus's Cocktail, and this is sparkling cranberry, pomegranate juice, frosted citrus twist. That was just nice and fruity. It was fine. Pink watermelon, juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, lime zest. This is very potent, very strong. It smelled like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, wafted throughout the basement. Country Candle, Charred Pineapple. I remember I got this in PR maybe like 2 years ago. And I was not liking the scent. Yeah, they don't put the scent notes on these older ones. On cold, I did get like that. I really do think it was like a kerosene smell of like when you fire up the grill and you're lighting it and it just has that like lighter fluid smell. Um, so I was like, well, let's burn it. Let's see after a couple years. And the initial couple of days burning, I'm like, yeah, I smell like a burnt lighter fluid, kerosene smell that's not very great. But after a couple of days, then I started to get the pineapple and like charred, juicy kind of caramelization of it. And it wasn't bad. I would not purchase this again, but it didn't last the whole candle through that I remember or that I had an experience with. But in the beginning, yes. And then towards the middle and end, it was fine. Maybe I was just getting used to it. A couple more Wallflowers. Ghoul Friend here. Dark Strawberries, Ghostly Peony, Spine Chilling Citrus. I don't really remember this one. I think maybe it was over by Dan's area, so I don't really hang out over there too often. And then Autumn, which is Gala Apple, Juicy Fig, Eucalyptus Leaf, and that's currently over by Dan's area as well, so I don't smell it over here. And the last item I could not finish, no matter, I could not force myself to finish this. I'm throwing it out. It's awful. It's the Trader Joe's Hot Cocoa Whipped Body Scrub. This is disgusting. So it looks like this. It's very thick, like pasty, and it doesn't like exfoliate well. It doesn't lather well. It just feels like a coarse butter that you're rubbing on your skin, and it just doesn't do anything or go anywhere and just kind of slides right off. I hated it. I really, really tried to just force myself to use it because I hate wasting product. I hate, throwing stuff away. But this, I can't have multiple scrubs or stuff open. Like if I have one scrub open, I got to use it till it's done. And then I could open another scrub. And I just couldn't get to my other scrubs because I never wanted to use that. So I was just like, nope, not doing it anymore. In the trash it goes. And now I know not to get that again. So those were my empties for April, May, and June. Thank you guys for watching. I think I did okay. Maybe I don't know. To me, it seems like a little bit more than I usually do for 3 months, but also who knows. So I will see you guys in my next video, which I'm not sure. I have a Kringle PR haul. I have Yankee semi-annual sale part 2. That order just arrived. And then, of course, SAS is still going on. And, of course, whenever my Halloween items arrive, lots of videos to come. So I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.